fucking get it.
How's it going, guys? Slaney HD here. So yeah, I did a little review on the Division when it was in beta. So now I'm gonna do a little review since the game has been released. I've played the game, I'd say now about almost 5 to 6 hours, and I am highly addicted to it. The game is excellent. Um, the mods, the weapons, the way everything's set up is just awesome. It is a third-person shooter, so that's a little bit something new for me. I'm mostly a first-person shooter kind of guy, but trust me, there's not a problem with this when it comes to this game. I absolutely love it. As you can see, I'm level 14, so I'm not too high, but I'm not too low. I'm getting up there. I've been to the Dark Zone a little bit. I haven't really got to fully experience what it's about, but for the most part, there's tough enemies there. There's players there that can kill you and go rogue. You can play with like a group of players, and get good loot. And then you have to extract it. So that's what makes it hard, is you have to get the loot out. When you go to extract the loot, other players are alerted and they come try to kill you and steal your loot. But yeah, like I said, I haven't gone too much into the multiplayer, so for now I'll focus mostly on the main game. Try not to give away too many spoilers or anything like that. As far as gameplay goes, 10 out of 10. I love it, everything about it. Like I said, I really have no complaints. The only complaint I did have is when the game first came out, there was some sort of bug that, like, made it where the screen would be black when you loaded, but you could fix that easily by just pressing Alt Enter, so no big deal, right? Other than that, the game's great. The servers did go offline, I think the first, during launch, but that only lasted, I'd say, maybe 20 minutes. So once again, no big deal. Successful launch. Props to that. We all know how many unsuccessful launches there have been, especially with games that have been hyped up. Speaking of Ubisoft, for one. So, huge. I'm very happy that it worked out well that way. In my experience, the best way to describe this is it's kind of it's an RPG third-person shooter. Frankly, it does have similarities to Destiny, but it's way better than Destiny. Already better story, better gameplay. So don't, if you did or didn't like, if you liked Destiny, you will like this a lot. You will like it more than Destiny. But if you didn't like Destiny, you're still going to like this game. Um, there's crafting. I mean, for those of you who are RPG fans, I mean, this is one of the most extensive RPGs I've played that isn't set in like some type of fantasy environment. I mean, um, just the crafting and the modding, it is insane how in depth it is. And it's damn addicting. The game is very addicting. Well, so what I'm looking at here is I'm upgrading my base of operations, and when you do that, you get skill rewards and you get perks. Um, and you kind of progress the game as you go. So what I do is I look for perks that are going to benefit me for now. But either way, we're going to end up upgrading everything all together in the end. So what I'll do now is try to get us a little gameplay, show you guys, what it's like. I'm sure some of you've probably already watched. So you got your normal vendors where you can sell your stuff. I've been selling some stuff, and then some stuff I've been breaking down because I do want to get kind of big into crafting. I've crafted a gun. That's all I've crafted so far. So, yeah, that's all I've crafted so far. But the crafting just seems really cool. It's a cool trade-off, you know what I mean? You dismantle your old stuff to get actually in turn to build better stuff. Like you see there, I just got some fabric. We go over here to the crafting station, and you can craft weapons, any sort of gear, and you get blueprints throughout the game. And to build this, you need weapon parts, tools, electronics, fabrics, etc., etc. And you find these all throughout the map. So I won't go too far into that. don't want to give too many spoilers away, but yeah, there's a huge element of crafting involved in the game, which is very cool. Very, very, very cool. Super stoked about that. The story is excellent. The missions are a ton of fun to do by yourself or to do with a team of players. You have the option. The matchmaking is quick. If you want to join with a group of other players, you can do it very quickly, no problem. So we're gonna upgrade our tech thing. Calibration station. Stat switching. Okay, so we'll do that. Definitely could use stat switching. Alright, so now we've done that.
You just made my tinker heart real happy. Designated area for repairing, repurposing, and refurbishing gear and weapons. You can go crazy in there, Agent.
Wow. Cool. So here's another thing I just knew. You can remodify different properties of weapons or armor, as you can see. I mean, the game just is full of content. And you know, like, the problem I had with Destiny is they released the game, and then they were like, they had all these DLCs that they wanted to add on that, you know, cost shitload of money, and it's like, come on, if you're gonna put a game out and you're already paying $60 for a game, how are you gonna get us to in return end up paying another 60 just for DLC? That pisses me off. With this game, I don't feel like they did that. Obviously, there is going to be DLC, but I feel like as a general release, they have released an immense amount of content, well worth the $60 in my eyes. So like I said, guys, 9 out of 10 when it comes to this game. Quickly, let me just do a little. Let's do just a quick side, not even a side mission. We'll do these things called encounters. So what encounters are kind of like what it's called, an encounter, but there's the medical wing, the tech wing, and the security wing encounters. And for whichever one you do, you get credits towards that wing, and that's how you upgrade it and you progress through the game. And then there's missions and stuff that have to do with each type of the tech wing, the medical wing, or the tech wing, medical wing, security wing. So if you look on the map, here's the Dark Zone. Huge map. So here's all these missions that I don't even know if I could do yet, but I'm way under level to do. I've done most of the missions on hard. Some of them I've been able to do by myself. Some of them, without a doubt, no chance I could do it without myself. I had to join a group of players, which I like. I hate a game that has a hard mode that you run through no problem. So the hard mode is hard, like it should be, obviously. I'm trying to think about... Oh, let's go into... So, the gameplay itself as far as graphics. I've got a GTX 960 4GB with an i5 4690K processor. My video card, I've got a slight overclock. Nothing major. Which, if you watch my other videos, I've got a video on how to overclock your graphics card. So, I'm playing everything on high and ultra, and I get a constant 40 to 50 frames per second. If I'm not recording, sometimes I get 50 to 60. And that's just with a GTX 960. So, I mean, I did not think my game, I did not think my PC was going to be able to run the game like it does. But it runs it great. And I can bump the settings up even more. NVIDIA has this resolution 24 something. It's pretty much like a fake 4K in a way. I'm not sure exactly how to explain it, but I can even run that and get about 30-35 frames per second with everything on medium to high. Might be because I have a slight overclock, so if any of you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll show you my exact overclock, what I have my GTX 960 to. But yeah, for the most part, you know, the game recommends, the recommended settings are like a GTX 970, I think, and a few other things. So I did not think I was going to be able to run the game as well as I am running it. Now, like I said, that might be because I overclocked. So if you guys have the similar setup and are wondering why you're not able to run it on high and ultra, just let me know in the comments. I'll even specifically make a video showing you how to overclock your processor or your graphics card. Yeah. So quickly, I'm just trying to get you guys, show you just a little encounter, so we'll just fight here. I love this little, oh shit, that really hurt. So this gun I'm using here is like a, okay, wow. So as you can see, the game's hard. We're gonna end the video there, guys. It was a bit of a fail. I didn't realize I was in an area with that strong of enemies. But yeah, so thanks for watching as always. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to be doing a lot of Division content, but don't worry. I'm going to keep up with this Counter-Strike betting, Counter-Strike videos, the hacking videos, and everything else. And as always, if you have any requests of video you would like to see, just let me know in the comments. Alright guys, take care.